I like doing this for the intro now, so I'm going to do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 More Minutes. This is episode 7. We did it. This will probably be the last 5 more minutes for a little bit. Let me explain why. So, I'm calling Piedmont Wildcat football. I'm heading back home. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you probably didn't see this. So, I'm coming back home, back like I never left, because I literally graduated in May. So there's gonna be a lot of vlogs. I'll be vlogging from all my trips, calling Piedmont football. I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned. In honor of that, and the beginning of the football season, and hopefully we get a full season, I figured I'd talk about one of my favorite stories from last year. Last year was my first year calling football. I'd done like some PA work with Piedmont JV, but I hadn't done like the radio stuff. So when I got hopped on with crossover radio, that included a football gig, which I was thankful for. So I was the color commentator last year for Putnam City football, and they went 1-9. So that was I had a good time. The team wasn't. Oh. So then after that, they said, "Hey, you want to come do sideline for Bethany?" Because Bethany's also a part of crossover radio. So I said, "Yes, of course." So did that, and we were expected. Bethany was expected to make it very far. They were expected to basically state title. They get upset in the second round, which big bummer. Wasn't a lot of fun. But the sideline stuff was very fun, and I enjoyed that. So, it's Thanksgiving week, and Wednesday, we get a call Wednesday, 2 days before the game was supposed to be, was. We get a call from Cashin, and Cashin's like very close to Piedmont, Bethany, in that northwest Oklahoma area. They said, "Hey, would you like to broadcast our playoff games for the rest of the year?" Because they were in the quarterfinals. And we were like, "Yeah." Or crossover radio was like, "Yeah." They were undefeated, but for some reason, they had to travel to Barnsdall. Now, I'm going to pause right here, because at that moment, I did not know what Barnsdall was. So let me put up here is Oklahoma. There's Oklahoma City. And there was Barnsdall. Barnsdall's like a 3-hour trip. And it's like an hour outside of Tulsa. So, and it had been raining a whole bunch, so we'll get to that later. So we get in the car. We had some good Italian food. Got a stromboli. That was really good. That might have been the highlight of the trip. I don't know. But we get there, and the sign that you know you're going into, because Cashin and Barnsdall are single A football, which in Oklahoma football there's 6A1, 6A2, 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A, A, B, C. So this is the third highest. And you know it gets there because I have T-Mobile. And we were driving into Barnsdall. My service cut out. So I had no service this entire time. I was very lucky to get like little glimpses and flashes of service. Because, let's be real. You looking for service in Barnsdall? I don't. No. So we get there, and it's been raining quite a bit, really muddy. We don't even like get into the press box, and there's this old man, or I don't know what he was. He was a dude, and he sees us with like our suitcases of equipment, and he's like, I want to zoom in for the camera for this one. He goes, "Hey, where y'all from?" And we respond with, Oklahoma City. So then he goes, Oklahoma City, the big city. Yeah. We don't get a lot of media coverage out here in Oklahoma City. From Oklahoma City. Yeah, okay. You have a good one. After that happened, I was like, yeah, this is rural Oklahoma. So we don't even get the press box. We have to go across the field to this metal, like, probably not even like bigger than this room, which is 10 by 12. So it's probably more like 8 by 10. A little 8 by 10 metal box, which is only covered by a roof, metal, and under wooden bleachers, which is what the that's what the away side was. And I guess this is me being like, I don't even know, this sounds like I'm being like all pompous and stuff, but we had called 6A football and 4A football. And I mean, there were some crappy ones, crappy like press boxes. It wasn't this. So it had been muddy, it had been raining. I'll actually show you a before and after the game photo. So this was before the game I took, and this was after. It was not good. It was muddy. So I'm trying to walk across, and this was at 6, and the game started at 7. I was trying to walk across through the mud, and I had some really good shoes. I did not want to get them muddy because there was a puddle right across. So I'm on the home bleacher. There's a puddle that covers about 4 feet of area of water. And there was a dry spot where I could like probably be fine. And so I jump. And that was the first mistake. I probably should not have been at that height. I probably should have tried to jump just straight across. I land, and then my feet go out, and I fall, and it's just mud. My jacket, mud, my jeans, all mud on one side. My shoe had been, let me show you, I'll show you an example real quick. This isn't the shoe, but like from here to here, mud. Or like a good 2/3 of it was mud. We still had a game to call. And it was a 3-hour drive back. I don't think I got home until like 1 a.m. It was probably the worst experience I've had ever calling a game. And then again, it is it's a single A school. And that's why I'm grateful that I'm calling Piedmont, which is 5A. So this episode will probably be longer than 5 minutes. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And tune in for all these vlogs that are coming out very soon. I'm really excited about this season. I think it's going to be very fun. So take care. And